Hey everyone, what's up? It's Ashley Jablow from Wayfinders Collective. I'm here with my first installment, my little first baby installment of Life Design School. I'm working so hard to get some new videos teed up and ready to share. But in the meantime, I thought I'd experiment a little bit, right? Practice what we preach here at Life Design School. So today I want to share with you some thoughts and a quick example for how to think about the impact that you want to have in your life. Okay, so a lot of us are driven to do work that has meaning, do work that has impact, even to live in a way that has impact. On our communities, on our families, in our world. And I was coaching a client yesterday and we were talking about impact and what does impact mean. And the reality is impact can mean a whole bunch of different things, right? How I define impact may be very different from how you define impact. And as we talked, as we coached, what came up was for my client this idea of living a life that has meaning, right? And I thought, wow, there's some real resonance there. Yeah, I may not follow your definition of impact, but we can both agree on wanting to live a life that has meaning, a meaningful life. Okay, so fast forward to 5:30 this morning, and I'm on the treadmill. I just subscribed to the Peloton digital app, and I've been taking a ton of classes. It's a really good app if you're looking for some motivation and some new content. So I've been running. They have these treadmill classes, and Robin Arzon is one of their instructors, and as a way to motivate us, motivate me at 5:30 in the morning, out of nowhere, she starts talking about legacy. And what do you want your legacy to be? And I don't know, there was something really weighty and real in her using the word legacy that connected me all the way back to my call yesterday with my client, all the way back to living a life with meaning, all the way back to what kind of impact do I want to have. And so my offering to you today is to think about what kind of legacy do you want to have? You know, when life is done, when we've done our best, what do we want people to remember us for and by? What do we want our legacy to be? What do you want your legacy to be? Maybe that's a way to start thinking about how to build a life with meaning. Actually, to start backwards, to reverse engineer it, to think about my legacy, and then how do I begin baby steps to get there. So that's what I want to offer today. I hope it's helpful. If you wanted to keep exploring this even more, here are a couple of ideas. One being you might create a vision board, right? If you've ever done a vision board, I can share some photos of what mine looks like if that's useful. But a vision board is really just a collage of any kind of medium, whether it's magazines, textures, fabric swatches, whatever you have laying around the house, but something that's really going to be evocative of what your legacy will look like, feel like, just to give you that visual reminder and artifact of what you're working towards. So that's one option. Another option, if you want to explore legacy, is really to journal or even think about it as you walk. Create an audio file, asking yourself and then answering, what does legacy mean to me? What does it mean to have a legacy? What's important about that? And how might I begin to design for that? So those are just a couple of suggestions. As always, make it your own. But I really encourage you this week, think about legacy. Think about what you want people to say about you and ultimately the impact you want to have to create that life of meaning for yourself, however you define it. Okay, thanks so much for watching. As always, reach out to me, wayfinderscollective.com. Send me a note. You can subscribe to my newsletter. Follow me on YouTube, which is a whole new world I'm learning about, or on Instagram as well, at Wayfinders Collective. Thanks for being along for the ride with this experiment, and I'll see you next week.